Good afternoon, guys, and happy, what is today? Sunday, 12 or sunshiny faces. I'm confused because tomorrow, even though it's Monday, you know, everybody's going to be off school and work and everything like that. So I'm confused as to the actual day because I'm like, tomorrow should be Sunday. No, today's Sunday. Anyways, guys, I have got a Jewel small, actually all of them were very small hauls. We actually ended up spending under 60 bucks today, and I figured between grocery stores today, grocery stores yesterday, and Meijer on Thursday, we were under most likely like under or like right at least $190. Ended up over like compensating, I guess, a little bit for each of the different stores as to what we paid. So like while we paid $19 and some change at Jewel, I said $20. And again too, we paid $12 at Menards today and $26 I think at Aldi. I was like, between both the stores it was like 40 bucks, but it obviously was not exactly $40. So between all the stores we were at right around 60 bucks, but it was still, like I said, a little under that even. So again, I'll share with you guys what we ended up doing. Jewel did not have, they had a couple of really good couponing sort of like deals that were going on, but other than that, that were the advertised ones, other than that, they really did not have anything else that was going on, or any other deals that I found were cheaper than what the, you know, I could get at some of the other grocery stores. So that's why, again, there wasn't a whole ton of stuff really that we ended up picking up. And then at Aldi too, there was just a couple little things that we needed to, like I said, pick up some stuff from, just for like food, dinners, things like that. And then at Menards, there was only actually one thing that I wanted to get, but they were completely out of. So we ended up picking up some water and then also paper plates, because I actually figured that getting paper plates at Menards is actually cheaper than both at Aldi, although those are non-coated paper plates, but they're also cheaper than at Walmart too for their non-coated paper plates. Aldi only has coated paper plates, but again, we were able to still get them like cheaper, like I said, than any other grocery store that I was looking at. So again, I was pretty happy with that, and the deal was pretty good. So again, we went ahead and picked that up, but like I said, I'll share that all with you guys from the hauls today. So first place we ended up at was Jewel. These were the items we ended up picking up. We paid $19.61, which included 32 cents in tax, and we saved $39.37, which again was a pretty good, over 50% savings. We saved 67% from Jewel, which was good. We ended up picking up first off, the Trident gum. My dad had actually just asked about this because he's been going through gum more. I don't know why, because of football season. He just said, normally I'm always chewing gum at football. So anyways, I went ahead and picked that up because it's on sale for $2 and there's a 50-cent off just for you coupon. So that makes it $1.50, which if you figure these are like the double packs, it's a 28 stick pack, and so that's like, again, double the you know, like double the size of a normal one, which is like having two. So that's about 75 cents each. That's still not too bad because normally these are at least $1 or more. So again, I thought that was okay, and since my dad did ask for that, I was surprised I actually found a deal coincidentally this week when he just asked earlier, I think in the week or last weekend, about it. And then one of the other deals they have was the Brave Robot ice cream. This was similar to last week as well. This was I think a better deal though than last week, but they had a similar like coupon and sale. These are on sale for $4.49, and there's a $3 off coupon making it $1.49, so that's pretty cool. It is like a lactose free, animal free ice cream. So like I said, I picked one up last week. I got another one this week. So those were the like non-advertised deals. At least they might, again, that might still be in most people's accounts, but it depends. The other ones were all in the ad, either on the front cover of the ad or somewhere on the digital ad, like in the inside, but these ones were all advertised. The corn was only 7 cents each, and I picked up 5, which was the limit, for 35 cents. Again, that was with the just for you coupon. I think they're normally 50 cents right now on sale at the store, but again, with the coupon and the sale, you get them for 7 cents. And then the Nabisco crackers, those are on sale $5 for 3, or like $1.66 each. So you buy 3 of them. I don't know if you have to buy 3, but either way, again, I ended up picking up 3, which at least was the limit, and I got those for $1.66, which is a pretty good price for like Nabisco crackers. And then we also picked up 2, the half-pound thing of the Jack Slinks jerky. That was on sale for $4.99, so we went ahead and picked up one of those. And again, this retails at Jewel $15.99. So you're saving about over $10 picking this up this week with the coupon, which is pretty good. And my dad does like to have jerky like snacks, so that was a pretty good deal. They also had the Garrett popcorn, which was on sale for $2.99 with the Just For You coupon, and also the Dots Homestyle pretzels. Those were also $2.99 with the Just For You coupon. And then the Saturday sampler this week was the Bubbler sparkling water. This was just completely free. I saw it in my account yesterday, and then I think it doesn't expire until Monday. Normally the Saturday samplers, you can clip them, I think maybe Saturday and Sunday, and then use them like by Monday. So like I said, that was a good little freebie that we were able to pick up too. So not too bad for 20 bucks for all of these items, some little snack things and stuff like that. But again, they really didn't have too much else going on at Jewel, and I was kind of expecting a little bit more just because it was like Labor Day weekend sales. But again, really didn't have too much going on, so we didn't end up picking up too much over at Jewel. Then from Menards over here, we ended up paying $12.38 after tax, and we ended up saving $1.49 because I think the spring waters, those are not sure of the regular price, but they are on sale for $2.99 this week. We picked 3 of them up. I think the sale doesn't expire until next week though, possibly, or maybe no, I think it actually expires on Monday. So anyways, we ended up picking up 3 of those though for $2.99, and then you get the 11% rebate back as well, so that makes it a little bit cheaper. I also picked up the paper plates. These are the 9-inch paper plates, the non-coated kind, and 100 count for $3.09, and then again with the 11% rebate, this winds up making them like $1 or $2.70 something, I think, or something like that. I'm not totally sure, but like I was saying, Walmart sells like a 300 count, but that's $12. So still, like, for getting this for, again, under $3, that still winds up being cheaper. You know, I could buy 3 packages for only $9 instead of, again, a 300 count at Walmart is $12, which again, that is for the the non-coated kind, which we do use paper plates on occasion, again, if we don't want to do dishes, so again, that was, I thought, actually a pretty good price. I told you guys all these prices, like, super expensive on their paper plates. They're like $5 for like a 75 count or something like that for coated, which still is really crazy because even Walmart's price, again, buying in bulk, I think I can get cheaper. So I didn't see that, buying paper coated or non-coated was that big of a deal, and these were, again, a pretty good price. They're also eco-friendly too, because I believe the non-coated kinds are, because you can just like compost them as well. So if you guys see that on there, it does say that you can compost them, and then also too, like, they're eco-friendly and everything like that, which is cool. So anyways, that was all we picked up from Menards. We also get back a $1.33 from the 11% rebate. So that was, like I said, pretty good. Just almost a little over $10 with the rebate back. And then lastly, we ended up picking up these items from Aldi. We ended up paying only $26.10. So as I think I was telling you guys, I checked, I think Aldi's price is possibly a little bit cheaper than at Walmart's for brown sugar, or possibly right around the same price. But I picked up the two of the 2-pound bags of brown sugar, because that is actually the main sugar that I wind up using after I bought that giant thing of like regular white sugar, granulated sugar at Walmart. I realized that the banana bread I've been making uses, I think, a cup and a half or something like that of brown sugar, and only a half a cup of white like regular sugar. I think that's for making the double batch. But anyways, I was like, I clearly am using more brown sugar than I am for regular sugar, and like I said, unfortunately, I don't even think I have half of a cup left, so I can't make any more right now. So I had to pick some up. So I went ahead and picked those up for $1.69. Also too, I picked up the bacon, which was $4.35, which is a little expensive. Sometimes I can see better sales on bacon, but my mom did ask for it because she wants to make BLTs, because we got so many tomatoes coming out of the garden, and that's a really good way to just use up a big bunch of tomatoes, is to do BLTs. So we went ahead and picked that up. And then also too, I picked up taco seasoning, because I'm going to do some tacos and sloppy joes with that 3-pound thing of ground beef that I got at Meijer on sale this week. So I picked up that, which was 43 cents. I also ended up picking up the produce picked, which was the blueberries. Those were $1.99 for a pint. I also picked up the strawberries, which were not advertised, and this isn't a great sale, but I'm still trying to finish using up some of those yogurts and making those parfaits with. So this will be for like next week or like later in the week, because I think there's still a couple left at least. But these are $2.19. Again, not the best price, but still cheaper than a lot of other stores right now. And also too, like I said, I just picked up the one package so that I can do those. And then we also ended up picking up the K-Cups, which were $4.29 because I guess we're out of K-Cups. I don't know. I have my own and I use just the Starbucks stuff, or I use my French press. So to me, that doesn't really matter too much. But we picked up the French vanilla and then also the caramel kinds, because I guess we are actually pretty much out of all of them. So we picked up 2 of those, and then we also got the sprouted whole grain bread. That's $3.69, and then also the bananas, which were 58 cents a pound, and we got a little under 2.5 pounds for $1.30. So I think that was everything we ended up picking up from Aldi. Again, just a couple little like fill-in things, and you know, like I said, some staple things or things that I know we needed but probably would wind up being cheaper here than at any other store, really. Again, that's really all we ended up with. Like I said, from the grocery stores there wasn't too much, but again too, I was looking at it and I was like, okay, so again, grocery budget's $200. We spent at least under $190, which again, we were almost at budget, which was okay with me because we got so much meat. I got, again, 3-pound thing of ground beef. I ended up getting 3 pounds of chicken breast. I ended up getting a 2-pound thing of baby back ribs. I ended up getting 8 hamburger patties, like fresh pub patties. I also ended up picking up the 2-pound thing of shrimp. So I got a lot of, like, you know, the basis for a lot of our meals anyway, like again, the meat, the seafood, you know, like I said, that kind of stuff. I picked up a lot of that this week and was able to get, again, really good deals on those because of the Labor Day sales that were going on. But again too, when I look at that and I'm like, actually we were actually pretty good at, you know, like budget wise, it wasn't too super expensive. We were still able to stay under budget, and still I stocked up a lot in meat. Again, had they not had those sales going on, I wouldn't have picked up any meat most likely this week, and we would have been significantly under budget. And again too, looking at it, we probably spent $30, $40, maybe $50 alone of that was just probably on, like, again, those meat things that we picked up. But I got such good deals that, again, I couldn't really pass those up. So like I said, that was pretty good. And also too, we had to get my mom her big thing of Diet Coke, and also too, again, we stocked up in the water. So like I said, there was a couple things that we ended up picking up that were bigger purchases also this week, but they did have on sale too. So like I said, whenever I can get a sale on those, that's good. But like next week, if they don't have a lot of sales going on at any stores, like again, might not have many deals going on. And again, there weren't that many deals and like sales really for like certain things going on. It was like sort of meat a little bit, but like, I don't know, again, not too much. I also got 4 of my vegetarian, you know, the Beyond Beef burgers too, which are normally a little expensive as well. Again, able to get a really good deal, but I also bought those too. So like I said, we did get some like meal type stuff. And then again, I have all those things that I ended up turning into, you know, all the meat that I got this week, I'm turning into meals with different stuff. Like I said, I got the taco seasoning. I have sloppy joe mix in the pantry, so that's why I'm going to do 2 pounds of sloppy joes and 1 thing of the taco seasoning, mix and freeze those and make 3 freezer dinners with that. The chicken breast I turned into making 3 things of Italian chicken, which I just need the Italian dressing for, and then we'll just do over pasta. But that's the only thing that I need, and I can probably, I've seen the sales at Meijer, a lot of times they have them cheaper than like what I can get, again, Walmart or Aldi's price. So next time I see one of those sales, I'll just pick them up. We'll just leave them in the pantry until, or the freezer until then, and then when I wind up getting a deal on those, I'll have them in the pantry and just like I said, save those to use those for those dinners. But I did that. Again too, I froze 2 packets of, you know, 4 burgers, and I'm trying to think what else I ended up doing. A handful of other things too. We might wind up grilling the shrimp tonight, I'm not sure. I know we're doing the brats for sure tonight, which was, again, bought those a while ago but froze them. Now we can use them again for this week. But I'm not cooking tomorrow for Labor Day because we are going to my aunt and uncle's house. So we're gonna do corn for dinner tonight. I got those pasta salads too, like the pasta potato salad. So that's what we'll do for dinner tonight. And like I said, you know, all around we got some pretty good deals this week, which I was happy about. But again, there wasn't a lot of stuff. Like normally when there's, like I said, like sort of those holiday sales, I can expect to pay a lot of money because a lot of times there's really good deals on meat. There's also really good deals on like snack things and, you know, like party foods and stuff like that. That again, it's going to be the cheapest most likely during sales leading up to the holiday or whatever. Normally really good for like stocking up and those type of things. Again, snack foods and things like that as well, along with, again, soft drinks, water, you know, meats and all that. So again, normally I see a lot of those really good sales the week of, like, you know, sort of that holiday when it's going to fall in right before. And I didn't see, like I said, a whole ton of stuff that was really going on this week. So either way, like I said, I feel like we got some good deals and, you know, all of that. So like I said, I'm gonna get all this put away. Not to mention too, we also got the bacon, but which was sort of expensive a little bit. But again, that's like a meal by itself, just because again, we have bread. We got the tomatoes all popping out the garden right now like crazy. So like I said, it's also a really good way to just use up and like know what you have an abundance of, and then be like, okay, how can I really use up some of this stuff? So my mom is sleeping right now. I really wanted to get some more zucchini bread done because I'm gonna bring a loaf for everybody at the party tomorrow. Like every household, I guess, sort of. So I've got at least 4 that I want to make. And also too, my mom asked if I wanted to make another extra loaf and have her bring it for work tonight. Like I could do that too. And so I was like, okay, so I got a lot of zucchini that I can use, but my really nifty just throw it in the food processor thing is not going to work while she's sleeping, because that will definitely wake her up. So like I said, I've got to probably at least wait until she wakes up. And then I also want to brown the ground beef today also, and get that frozen and done with. So and then like I said, we got grilling for dinner tonight. But it's weird, my dad says it's not supposed to rain. It really looks like it's going to rain outside, which would stink because trying to grill out in the rain, even though we have the grilling gazebo, we have the Blackstone underneath it and the grill's off to the side. So if it starts raining, most likely that will be in the rain. We don't have it covered out there. But anyways, like I said, I'm gonna get all this stuff put away. Thought I'd just share with you guys, like I said, my little hauls from the stores. But I'm happy too that, like, again, I feel like I'm really paying attention to, like I was telling you guys so much last week, especially in the week before that, like with with Aldi, and like I've been paying attention so much to like buying, like, you know, maybe more in bulk, so that I'm not paying, because I'm getting a better deal if I'm buying in bulk than I am buying small little things. So like I said, you know, knowing that I can get some of these deals, again, you know, better deals on some of that big stuff, I'm really like, okay, like, you know, I'm not out of coffee creamer yet because I bought that big thing of coffee creamer last week at Walmart. You know, again, definitely will not be out of sugar for a very long time, you know, like all that kind of stuff, just stocking up and some of those, like I said, and buying in bulk more and getting those good deals, you know, is really, I think, helping keep the budget now, like this week too, a little bit lower, because we didn't have to buy some of those certain things. And again too, like paper plates, I am, you know, like I don't mind paying this for, you know, this price for paper plates compared to, again, what all these prices, because it's almost like buying like the coated paper plates. I do think that they're a little thicker, but however, they are, I think, almost more or double almost per paper plate with the coated kind from Aldi than buying this non-coated kind at Menards. So even if we do have to double up and use 2 of them, which we do have those little wicker like plate, like paper plate holders, so we also use those a lot of times, so we don't need them to be super thick either. Because of that, again, we you know, like it's cheaper still, even if we had double up, than buying those other ones at Aldi. So like I said, it's just figuring out sort of, like I said, where you can look at, you know, like the budget and be like, that's something that's really expensive, how can we maybe change that, or can I find it cheaper, or, you know, whatever. You know, one thing I haven't had to buy in a really long time, because I found that really good deal at Meijer several weeks ago, is garbage bags. I don't even think we've gotten through the first garbage bag package of garbage bags that I bought at Meijer. I got them so cheap, like I think it was like maybe 2/3 the price of like at Aldi's price, or something like that, because it was just a really good deal. And again, we haven't had to buy that recently, although I had to pay a little bit more out of pocket at the time. That's not something where I'm like, okay, almost, you know, at least once a month we normally have to get a package of you know, garbage bags. Like, we're good in garbage bags. Again, too, stocking up, getting a giant thing of toilet paper like we did last week at Meijer. I am good with toilet paper, and I got, again, cheaper per roll than I would find anywhere else, and you know, a non-sale price, you know, just at retail price at any store, even for a bargain brand. And I was able to get name brand for cheaper than that. So like I said, when I'm looking, comparing and all that kind of stuff, I know when I might wind up paying more out of pocket for something, but still able to get a really good deal. Anyways, like I said, I was just, you know, all those pretty good deals this week. Anyway, I gotta get all this stuff put away. Well guys, I'm gonna take a shower now and get to bed. My mom actually ended up switching shifts tonight. Like, sort of actually worked out totally so much better. She only ended up getting about 6 hours of sleep, and then about a half an hour before the shift that she was going to work started, somebody had called and said that a different lady ended up calling in, and so she wanted to know if my mom like could take that spot, and then the other person that was working prior to her could go home, sleep, and then take my mom's shift instead of just working like 2 straight shifts. So that's why my mom was like, oh yeah, sure, and like that would work out better for her then, because we're going to my aunt and uncle's tomorrow for my cousin's birthday, and like sort of celebrate Labor Day with them tomorrow. And so I think the party's at like 2 o'clock or something like that. So my mom's like, so she'd get home at 8 o'clock and sleep only until about, like, we were probably gonna go over there about 3 o'clock, I think is what she told them. But now she's actually, she got home before midnight, so she's able to sleep pretty much all the way up at least until again, we wind up going at probably around 2 o'clock. So again, it ended up working out sort of better for her, like I said, this way that she, you know, was working, I guess, earlier today. So because of that though, she was actually gone. She left at, like I said, like 3:30. I want to say it was 3:30, maybe it was 5:30, 6:30, something like that. I don't know. Anyways, I have no clue when it was now that I'm thinking about it. But like I was saying, we she ended up going, so she was gone, so she wasn't sleeping, so I could use the food processor. I was able to get 2 zucchini, finally, all nice and shredded up, and so I was able to make 4 batches of zucchini bread so that we can bring it tomorrow for family. We're just gonna gift it to, like I said, we have like 4 family like member households, so I'll give 1 to each everybody, so that, like I said, they can take that and then have that and gift it to them from, you know, our plentiful garden, because I'm, like I told you guys, I'm running out of things to do with zucchini. I still have got zucchini that I'm like, I still have to use this up, but that was a nice way to use up a big chunk of it, because I actually, the 1 zucchini was just about enough. I was 6 cups. I was just a little shy. I think I had a little, about 5 cups. So I was like, okay, I'll shred up this other one that was a little bit smaller, and then I also ended up doing, sliced up a little bit of it and used it for, on the grill tonight. So when we grilled tonight, I had 2 or 3 pieces. I think my dad had 1 or 2 pieces of the zucchini, like I said, that we had grilled, and then with, like I said, the other half of the zucchini I shredded and was able to finish that, and I had a 1/4 of a cup left over of shredded zucchini, so I just froze that, because I've been adding that to my whatever leftovers I have of zucchini. I've been throwing in, you know, like flash freezing it sort of in like little 1/4 cups, and then putting it into a freezer bag, and then we can use that in the future for whatever, you know, if we have, like, we can use that way later down the line for making like zucchini bread and stuff like that, or, you know, whatever type of shredded zucchini that we're planning on doing. But shredded zucchini freezes well and is easy to use for, like I said, zucchini breads, really. So even when we're out of zucchini season, we will still be able to be making some zucchini bread, because we'll have some frozen in the freezer. So anyways, like I said, I ended up doing that. Again, we grilled for dinner tonight. tonight. We ended up doing the corn and the salads, you know, pasta salad, potato salad, coleslaw, and then also too I did corn, which because my mom was actually gone for dinner though, then I was like, well, normally my mom's really the big person that eats corn. Like sometimes she'll eat 2 ears of corn, but since she wasn't here, I was like, I'll just do 2 of them, like one for me and my dad, because that would be the absolute most between the 2 of us that we'd eat, because Jack doesn't like corn. And then I am saving the other 3 ears, and maybe we'll use it either later in the week or when my mom ends up cooking possibly, or you know, something like that. So like I said, I had a little bit of that left over, but yeah, overall we ended up, like I said, getting to all of the cooking stuff and everything like that. The only thing that I did want to do was I wanted to try and get the ground beef that I bought at Meijer, like browned, and then cook the stuff and then freeze the you know, the cooked, you know, like ground beef with the, you know, I was going to do taco seasoning and the Sloppy Joes, but I didn't end up getting to that, so I'm gonna possibly do that tomorrow. It was just too, I also had a lot of dishes, and I realized too I didn't really have anything to eat up until like lunchtime, dinner-ish time, and so I was like, honestly, I probably should just, like, you know, I was like snacking on like our extra zucchini bread that we had, and so it was like the only thing I really ate all day, and I was like, you know what, I need to just sit down. Like that was when like I finished the zucchini bread and it was in the oven by the time my dad had finished with dinner, so I was like, I'm just gonna sit down and eat this. I'm not gonna try and, again, like power through it and just, you know, go ahead and try and make the like those freezer dinners. So again, I'll just do those on a different day. But everything else that I bought as far as meat wise goes all got taken care of, frozen and handled and all that kind of stuff. It's just the ground beef, I still have to finish that. So other than that, I think that was sort of the big stuff that I wanted to make sure that I got to, but especially the zucchini bread, because that's a really way to get 4 loaves done and use up, like I said, a good amount of zucchini, and like I said, give that tomorrow to some family. So that's what I, like I said, it actually worked out really well. My mom was super happy actually that she ended up switching shifts tonight, because again, it worked out better in our favor a little bit, that again, she's able to, you know, get sleep before we go to the family party, and she's not like waking up and we have to leave, or she's going to be real tired. So well, she said she was a little tired at like work today, because she only got like 5 or 6 hours of sleep in between when her shift ended and then she had to go back to work. She said that it actually was probably like, I don't know, a little bit better, just because it was like different stuff that she was doing, because it's not like her normal shift hours either too, so a lot of the same stuff that she's doing or experiencing or whatever, she said that there was like different things that she was sort of like getting to experience because it was different hours. So she said that kept her a little more awake, I guess, because there was a lot of, you know, like I said, new stuff that was going on and more hustle and bustle, I guess, like she was sort of saying. So anyways, like I said, I'm happy it worked out for everybody too, and I was able to use the food processor before, you know, like sometimes my mom doesn't get up on like a Sunday until like 6, 7 o'clock at night, and so like before she ends up having to leave for her night shift, you know, the next day. And so, you know, especially too, if she goes to bed like late on like a Sunday morning after she gets home, sometimes she doesn't go to sleep right away. And so I was like, if that's the case, and then, you know, she might wind up being up until 7, I was like, and I'm tired because I was up super late last night, and so because of that, I was like, I don't want to stay up until 7 o'clock trying to make zucchini bread. So like I said, actually, funny enough, worked out well for everybody. But I will see you guys all in tomorrow's vlog. If you guys did enjoy today's, make sure you guys give a big old thumbs up. If you guys are new, we'd love if you'd subscribe, and I'll see all of your sunshiny faces tomorrow. So bye guys.